Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK. And today I'm just going to show you the products that I have pre-purchased from the July 2025 online exclusive release of products. So as a demonstrator, one of the many perks is that I get to purchase most products before they actually get released to everyone else. And so I purchased these at the end of June, whilst we had our buy one get one half off on product suites, and there were 3 product suites in the July online exclusives. So I bought 2 of them, and I got one of them for half price, which meant that I could buy a few other bits and pieces as well. So I'm going to show you the 2 suites, and then I will show you the other bits and bobs. So first off, we shall have a look at this Painterly Pears Suite collection. And we've got Perfectly Pears stamps, and I haven't taken these dies out of that. And let's have a look at those. So clearly they will match up. So this can be used just as an outline stamp that you can then add your own colouring to, or you can use these as your colouring as well. Okay, and then we've got some extra little flowers like blossom, and the sentiments: congratulations, a good friend is a gift, hello, thank you, and friend, which are always great to have in your stash. And then we've got these little speckles that could go on your pears, or those are for the blossoms, but you could use those for so many different things. Then on the dies we've got extras, so we've got the ones that coordinate, and then we've got these leaves and these tiny little sort of blossoms, and I like the look of this one. And then we've got one that will fit the stamps for the sentiments on there. So yeah, it's just, that will fit the congratulations perfectly, and the thank you, and the friend obviously, and the hello. It's too small for that, but you could do it in both bits. Always handy to have something like that, especially if you're like me and you don't always cut straight. So I will be putting that onto a magnetic sheet. Long bit that's supposed to go in there, and have a play with that soon. In the meantime, I'll just pop those back so I know that I've got everything where it should be. Then we've got this gorgeous ribbon. Can I get the plastic off? Yes, I can. Yay! And isn't that just beautiful? I love a shimmery ribbon. So this is Mossy Meadow and Gold. My first thing I do with any ribbon is give it a quick tie. And see how we go. Oh, I like that, because you get the different bits of it, but it all coordinates. So I've got the kind of more Mossy Meadow on the outside with some of the gold on that. Beautiful. And our embellishments. Nice and shimmery there. And low profile sparkle dots, because they are pretty flat, as you can see. Let me just see what colours they are. I normally like to write the colours on there. So what does it say? I'm just checking my other device. So we have Darling Duckling, Mossy Meadow and Secret Sea on that. So I will write that on there so I don't forget what's what and think that that might be Daffodil Delight, as I tend to do. Let's have a look at the paper. So this is called Painterly Pears. It's 12 by 12. Let me just use my little... Once I get in, I'm fine. There we go. Don't damage the paper. Let's just take that out and see what we've got. Obviously, lots of pears. Who'd have thought, eh? I love the colouring on that. It would be great to try and replicate that by blending different, excuse me, blending different inks onto that. And then we've got all these lovely little flowers in there as well. And I love that Secret Sea on there. As always, the opposite side, something a bit more plain and generic. So it's not all pears. And that would be a beautiful scrapbook. I might have mentioned that I volunteer in our community garden, and we have pear trees, and we have one that is absolutely laden, but they're all very, very green and a bit small at the minute. So I might take some photographs of that and of me and my friends in the community garden and use that as a scrapbook page. But obviously you could cut that into quarters and you've got pretty much anything you need for a card, just with some kind of sentiment on there. That thanks would be beautiful. But you could add more. You could add some ink blending around it. So much you could do. So much you could do. And then we have that lovely subtle pattern on the back. Let me just double check all of the colours in this. They are written on the back, which makes life easier. Basic Beige, Darling Duckling, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Petal Pink and Secret Sea. Awesome. And I'm guessing that some of the dies, see, I'm being too tidy and putting them away. Some of the dies will probably cut these pears out as well. If you don't want to do any colouring or stamping, you could get the dies and the paper, and voila, we have that bit. I'll just gently peel that off, and that bit, and maybe, yes indeed, that bit as well. So yeah, love dies that coordinate with paper like that. It makes life easy if you want to do a quick and you're not that comfortable with colouring. Forgotten where what was where. It's fine, I'll put them on a magnetic sheet and they'll be safely in there. Oh, sorry, missed that one when we were talking. That would fit the friend and the hello even better. Let's just double check that. Can't believe I missed that. There we go. Yep, definitely hello and friend on there. Awesome. Right, I'm guessing that was inside that and that was there. We'll keep them handy in case there's another sheet that might have things that can cut out. But yeah, beautiful paper, and that is stunning. I love that. That would look fabulous with your die cut pears on it. Oops, 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 oops. Yeah. Oh, that's gorgeous. I love that dark blue, that dark background with those flowers popping. What a stunning combination that would be. Darling duckling. I'm sorry. I do love that one, but oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. Oh, that is stunning. And what we got? We've got that nice pared back design. Pared back, sorry, that wasn't meant as a pun, but yeah. And these ones, super pretty. And again, a nice kind of neutral pattern there. So even if you're not into all of the pears, how could you not like that combination? That's gorgeous. So I can't wait to play with this, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, so that was the, what did I say, Painterly Pears? I'll get there eventually. Painterly Pears Suite with the Designer Series paper, that stunning two-tone ribbon, the dies, the stamp, and the embellishments. Okay, so that was my first one. I'll let you see the next one. So my next product suite is this Floral Charm Suite collection, and it has this Charming Day stamp set that is lovely, and then you could build up, you can make your own Designer Series paper with this. And then we've got Thanks for You, Happy Birthday, Can't Wait to See You Again Soon, Hey, You Made My Day. That's so sweet. Then the dies. We've got that beautiful cutout, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. Stunning. And these three that will coordinate with this little one, that one there, and then that big one there as well. So you can combine all of these elements on that. Again, I'll leave that sitting there because we might find that it coordinates with paper again. Our embellishments on this one are faceted. That's the word. I was going to say they've kind of got a crosshatch look to them. Faceted. That's much nicer, isn't it? And then this ribbon is beautiful. So this is braided trim, and it's petal pink, and probably not the sort of ribbon I would use for tying in a bow, maybe in a knot. It's nice and flat though. It's not actually as thick as I thought it might be in terms of, you know, that way. Let's try like a little. My fingers are not quite working. That does actually make a nice bow. I'll take that back. I probably will use that for a bow. It's always nicer to actually see things in action, isn't it, than just on a screen like that. But yeah, that is actually nice. I like that. Can't wait to play, as always. Honestly, I'm like a child with a new toy. Right, and then the Designer Series paper. Let us reveal that. So this one, the colours are, sneak peek there, Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Pretty Peacock, Timid Tiger. So that's gorgeous. And that's my pretty non-directional, I would say. And then that Pretty Peacock, stunning. That's a lovely combination, picking up those leaves with that background. Oh, that's pretty. I'm sure somebody could tell me what colours they are. Sorry, what flowers they are. That's a gorgeous combination on that. Love, love, love. That's a bit brighter. What have we got on the other side? Ooh, nice. I do like that. I wasn't sure about Timid Tiger when I first saw it, but actually I do like it now. Then we have that gorgeous combination, like the Berry Burst and Timid Tiger on that in different shades. Beautiful. And then you could use that for anything. That would be lovely for a scrapbook page as well. Oh, that's pretty. Love roses. Love, love, love. And then we've got kind of the same same print, but in Night of Navy on that one. And if you've watched my videos, you'll probably have sussed that Night of Navy is just one of my favourite colours ever. Oh, that's lovely. Lovely, lovely. It's soft as well as being colourful, though. It's not in your face. It's nice and subtle on that, and that's a beautiful combination with that as well. So let's just have another quick, you can see on here, petal pink with that ribbon. That's lovely, isn't it? Gorgeous. Bit of ribbon, bit of that paper, a sentiment. You're done on your card. Wouldn't that be lovely with a thanks for you and one of the little flowers at the side, something like that? Watch this space. I will be playing soon. Okay. So those were my two sweets. And I say, because they came out to everyone else in July, but I could buy them in June, managed to buy one, get one half off. So I bought a bundle as well. And this is called Just a Note. We've got these lines here, and you got this, best ever, just a note. Happy back to school, which will be handy. A little plus sign and that cute little star. Then the dies were actually the bit that I was more excited about. Combining that stamp with this die, and then we've got stars, hearts, we've got which would be a bulldog clip, we would call them, not sure what everybody else calls them, then paper clips. That little heart looks like it cuts out that bit, which might, oh yeah, anyway, I will play with this soon. And then when these got these little flags and arrows and stars and that library clip there as well, will make excellent stationery gifts. So that's what I've got in mind for that one. And then I bought the Jar of Joy stamp set. So that's a 2-step stamp, and then you can add it into that jar as well, and cut with the existing Sweet Jar Builder, which you can get as a bundle with this stamp set. So we've got a different lid, and the jar's similar but not entirely the same, but we've got these Christmassy things, and isn't that snowman just adorable? And you're going to be able to put colour onto his hat and give him a lovely colourful scarf as well. And then we've got those Christmas baubles that can dangle from there. It's just gorgeous. So I love this bundle. I have used this, I think, probably in my last video, and adding that into the mix is going to be just fabulous for my Christmas crafting ideas. So yeah, I am lucky enough to have lots of new goodies to play with. I just need to find the time. So if you're not already a subscriber, please do click on the subscribe button, click the bell, get notification the next time I upload a tutorial that just might feature some of these lovely new products. Thanks for watching. Until the next time, take care. Bye-bye.